Hello guys, this is BCL and welcome to another day of our Euro 2020 journey and correct score trades. Today, tricky games again, and we start with Scotland versus Czech Republic. Before we do that, just a very quick recap on what happened yesterday. Yesterday was quite successful. We started with England-Croatia, and really we were one goal short, from one goal away really from our targets, because the game ended 1-0 and we had both 1-1 and 2-0 covered, so a little bit unlucky there. But then Austria and Macedonia, the 2-1 goal came in a perfect time, and we were able to close the trade with a profit. And then at the very end of the day, Netherlands-Ukraine, perfect shot, Netherlands winning 2-0, and then Ukraine making it 2-2 for a very healthy profit. So hopefully this continues today. Scotland against Czech Republic. You can see that both teams, this is very evenly matched game. We can see Scotland, Czech Republic, and the draw being priced exactly the same, or almost exactly the same. And in addition to that, the market doesn't expect goals at all. You can see 2.84 on the overs. Interestingly, these teams both they met in last year in United Nations League, and Czech Republic won the group, but interestingly they lost their both games with Scotland that ended second, and in Czech Republic Scotland won 2-1, and in Scotland in the rematch they won 1-0. That was last year. Recently, Scotland is undefeated. They are undefeated in 2021. They drew with Austria 2-2, with Israel 1-1. They defeated Faroe Islands 4-0. They drew again with Netherlands 2-2, and they defeated Luxembourg just before the tournament 1-0. On the other hand, Czech Republic defeated Albania 3-1, but lost with Italy 4-0, which is understandable. Italy is in a great form. And earlier in 2021, they lost with Wales 1-0. They drew with Belgium 1-1 and defeated Estonia 6-2. This should be a very tight game. It can end with one goal and it can end with 4 goals. So I'm thinking about covering kind of both sides of the equation. And if we look at the correct score market, you can see these low prices on 0-0, 0-1, 1-0, 1-1, around 7-8-ish. So if I was to build a trade around it, and I will build a small trade, I would go with 1-2 and 2-1, just in case there are goals, and 13 is a very good price. But then if Czech Republic had a number of games where they lost 1-0, and that is a possible result. So I would go with 1-1, and I would add, and it depends. I mean, if you prefer Czech Republic, you may want to go with 0-1. If you prefer Scotland, go with 1-0. I rarely back 1-0. If the goal is scored, I will lay 1-0. Hopefully it's not scored in the first 5 minutes of the game. But I think I will go with 1-0 to Scotland. So that would be my starting position for this trade, 4 scores, again leaving the 5th for later. Hopefully it's a good game and I will be able to come out on top. If it's 1-1, we will have both 1-2 and 2-1 to work with. If Scotland takes the lead, again I can lay 1-0 and push the green to 1-1. If it's 2-0, then I will have 2-1 to work with. So pretty many chances there. I just hope it doesn't end 0-0, but there is always the chance. So that's it for Scotland, Czech Republic. Stay tuned for the next games and stay green.